What do you think so far of this game? I think it's definitely more hack and slashy, but I think it's a really solid game, and I can see why Sony personally published it. Oh, brother, this is an interesting one. I've told this one on the story before, on the stream before, but have I ever told you that I'm banned from Sony in Santa Monica? I'm on a blacklist from Sony Studios. I told this one not that long ago, too, funny enough. What the fuck? What did you do? It really is not that bad. Y'all, wait, have none of you heard this story before? Like, for real? None of you have heard why I'm banned from Santa Monica Sony? From Sony Studios? Wow, okay. So a long time ago, I think when I was like 23, they were, I had a friend and she was a game tester for Sony. That being said, they don't pay them shit, right? And so I was jobless at the time. So she says, hey, I know you're super into video games. Why don't you come into this Sony game test? And at the time, I found out later that they were alpha testing for God of War, the God of War reboot. And so I was like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I'm totally going to do that. Like, 100%. I'll drive down to Santa Monica. They're going to pay me like $50 and they're going to give me like free lunch or whatever. And so I was like all hyped up to go, but it was like 4 weeks away. And at week 2.5, I ended up getting a full-time job that I needed desperately in order to, you know, pay bills and food and shit. And it just, like, I tried getting the day off to still go game test, but it was like a week-long game test. And I had a full-time job that I just got at that point. And so I told my friend to tell the boss of the game studio over at Sony that I couldn't make it or whatever. And so she tells him, and he tells her, you tell your friend, if he doesn't show up to this game test, he is never, ever coming to Santa Monica Sony Studios, not even to look at the studio. He is getting put on a blacklist, and he will never game test with us ever. And I went and I chose the full-time job. Looking back, I should have went and done the game test, but that dude was serious. He was mad serious. He must have been like, off his rocker pissed because he was down one game tester. It was like $50 for the week, dude. Or, $50. I think it was I think it might have been for the day. I lied. $50 for the day. And then free lunch. Almost like that one time you got banned from Sony. Yeah, Bear, none of these guys have heard the story. Not a single one of them. I thought everyone here knew about it. That was a long time ago, 7 years ago. Cool story, though. Yeah, so I can officially... It's kind of a funny thing to be able to say I got banned from Sony. I'm on a blacklist for Sony. But, like, it's not as bad as it sounds, honestly. It's just because the dude was, like, on some sort of power trip or something, and I didn't want to take his fucking sandwiches for lunch. Should have shown up in full Master Chief cosplay. That would have been something, dude. I'm banned from the stupid club in Waikiki. Threw too many bands. Drowned the girls. Oh, my God. Cool story, though. Thanks, man. Even though you're a lemon, Sony was the sour ones. Yeah, dude, that guy was, like, on some sort of power trip. That dude's like, I'm Mr. Game Tester Manager, man. Me! I am Sony. I am John Sony. Hey, what up, Pink? How we doing? You just missed story time, dude. Nobody here has heard my my ban from Sony Studios story, so I retold it again. How you doing, Pink? Spins around in his fancy chair, presses the intercom button. I got to your last stream, Pink. I typed a message and then fell asleep before hitting send. I'm banned from a Texas Roadhouse. Too many Long Island iced teas, Jack. Why are you banned from a Texas Roadhouse? What the hell?